Hello, this is Susanna from Piggy Makes Bank, and I'm here today to show you how quick and easy it is to take a piece of pre-written PLR content and tweak it for your particular niche or audience. What I'm doing is I'm taking one of our articles called 3 Steps to Creating New Habits from our Free Habits PLR pack that you can download on Piggy Makes Bank. I'll link it directly below in the description. So you can grab it yourself and follow along if you'd like, or feel free to pick up any of our other freebie PLR packs and give this a try and change it up for your audience, just for practice or to share on your site. And of course, we would also like to invite you to check out our regular PLR packages and our PLR memberships. But back to the topic here, I have an article called 3 Steps to Creating New Habits that I'm going to take and use as a blog post, change it into a blog post and tweaking it to fit with our audience, which is people who buy and use pre-written content. So very different audience, not your typical self-help thing, but I just want to give you some ideas and get you thinking about how you can use this content. So all I did is I took the regular plain text file. Over here I have it in Notepad, just to strip out all of the formatting so I can start with a clean slate. That's just my personal preference, and I find it easier to work with that. The first thing I'm not going to do is take this particular title. I prefer to create my own titles, so all I'm going to do is grab the body of the post right here, and I'm just going to copy it and paste it directly into WordPress. So I have something to work with. I'm also going to go ahead and pick a category here and get to work. So let's come up with a title. So the article itself is very generic, like most pre-written content is. It talks about creating new habits, and the slant I want to take is how to get into the habit of actually using your PLR. So why don't we take that as the title? How to get into the habit of using your pre-written content. There we go. Okay, in the article itself, it had 3 sections or 3 headings. So I'm gonna, just to start with a little bit of formatting, I'm gonna turn these into H3 headings, or I could just bold them. Either one works. You just want to make it easy to scan the text. And if you take a look at the Word document file, that's already done in there. So I'm just copying that particular formatting. So let's get right into the rewrite here though. And I'm going to keep this quick and easy. Since this is a very generic introduction about forming habits, and with some examples that are fairly generic, talking about eating healthier and drinking more water, going for a daily walk, work, spiritual related. So none of that is really going to help me with my particular audience. So let's rework that, and let's talk about having pre-written content. Let's be honest here. We all have a lot of pre-written content or PLR that we purchased with the best of intentions. Sitting on our hard drive, collecting virtual dust. I don't have to tell you that it does you no good until you actually use it. And guess what? The key to making that happen is to get into the habit of using PLR or pre-written content regularly. In other words, make it part of your content marketing strategy. And then we're just going to change doing this week after week is easier said than done. But getting into a good habit, like publishing a fresh PLR article each week, can be a little more challenging. Let's break it down into a 3-step process that makes it easy to follow until we've internalized the new habit. The new how about publishing routine and made it a true habit, something we do automatically without having to think about it, like brushing our teeth. Why don't we use a more appropriate example here, like checking email. So decide what you want to do with your content. The first step is to decide what you want a new habit to be. To be, yeah, that's fine. Be as specific as possible. Don't just tell yourself that you want to use more pre-written content. Instead, say something like, let's pick an example, I will publish a new PLR article on my blog each week. Or even better, each Wednesday morning. Deciding what your new habit will be and commit to when and how you're going to do it is half the battle. So deciding what your new content marketing habit will be is half the battle. Okay, let's fix this formatting again. Remind yourself to get it done. Put it on the calendar. Or how about on the marketing calendar? The next few days should be smooth sailing. You're excited to get this done. Sticking to your new habit of using PLR content isn't an issue. But in this case, since we're publishing once a week, it's not going to be a few days, it's going to be weeks. You'll notice that it's easy to slip back into old habits and forget to put those pre-written articles to good use. Okay. So it's raining and you don't really want to go out and walk. It's not a good example for our niche. So maybe you're in the middle of a big product launch and just don't think you have the time or energy to publish a new article. Or maybe your day just gets away from you and you forget to tackle this task. This is when it's important to have a daily reminder. Set an alert on your phone or add a new habit to your daily to-do list for a while. So since this is not going to be daily, we're going to take the daily references out. How about we calendar or to-do list for a while? Okay, make it part of your routine until it becomes a habit. So again, let's be a little bit more specific. Make using PLR part of your routine until it becomes a habit. Which brings us to the last step. It takes some time before a new habit becomes a behavior becomes a true habit. Until then, a routine will work to your best advantage. On how about frequent reminders here? So make that weekly post part of your marketing and content generation routine, or change from spending all morning checking Facebook and playing around on social media to taking 30 minutes each and every day, each workday, to work towards publishing a weekly article. On day 1, you pick the PLR content you want to work with. On day 2, you paste it into your blog as a draft and do some simple formatting. And how about we put the title crafting in there too. Crafty title. Do some simple formatting. On day 3, give the content a quick edit. This would be similar to what I'm doing here right now. On day 4, you create a graphic and finalize formatting. On day 5, you hit publish and promote the new piece of content or the new blog post. Okay, congratulations. Decide to create a new habit, practice the routine until it's second nature, and you'll be well on your way to forming a new habit of actually using your pre-written content. There we go. That's a nice little blog post that took the more generic idea of creating a piece of pre-written content, taking a piece of pre-written content that was very generically talking about creating a new habit, and tweaking it for your audience. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or reach out to us on social media or through email. And let me know if this was helpful. Give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and let me know if you would like me to create more educational videos about using PLR here. And of course, feel free to let me know what specific questions you have. I'd be happy to go through other examples of reworking some content for different niches, that type of thing. So let me know what would help you, and I'll talk to you soon.